Right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol AMZN, Amazon.com Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow, and to all my subscribers, welcome back. So when we zoom out here and we look at previous earnings, Amazon has risen slightly or leveled off in a sideways direction, right? It actually risen here, sideways direction, it rose again. But right before earnings, we're seeing a lot of uncertainty here. And that's something that I usually see as a point of reference to know what is expected, because in the previous ones, there wasn't that type of uncertainty. There wasn't. The only time it happened was in March. And March wasn't even worrying about earnings. People were worrying about the fact that everything was closing down. And as soon as shutdowns were in effect, there was some hope here, and then you can actually see it skyrocket before earnings, because if everybody was home, then everybody was going to be spending, and that's when that earnings kicked in. But when we look at the most recent one, it was actually on its way up. I know the volatility of the market is there, but it rose up, and here we are seeing some uncertainty before we even reached September, and then quickly in September it dropped from about 3,500 all the way down to 28. So a lot of people saw that as a discount, and here we are rising up again, hit 34, almost 35, and it's dipped back down to lows of 31. So this uncertainty here is pretty rocky, and we're going to have to pay close attention to how Amazon reacts the next coming days and weeks. I mean, it's coming up in literally 4 days. So that's literally this Thursday, right? This Thursday is earnings. So we need to see how it's going to act these next coming days. And when I say weeks, even after earnings, you're going to want to pay attention in which direction this is going. How is earnings going to affect Amazon? Did earnings continue through the year, or did people stop shopping as much because now because of the reopenings? A lot of people are focused now on purchasing, obviously, other goods rather than just random goods. Or are people purchasing their specific goods like groceries and stuff, since Amazon offers that through their website and portal to be sent directly to them? So there's a lot of variables. We need to see how it's going to play out. But this uncertainty here, I find that a little bit before earnings coming up, and it happened at the beginning of September all the way till the end of September, which is literally a month and a week, or literally a month, to be honest, a month and like 5-6 days, give or take, that it fell and it started rising again, but quickly about a week and a half before we're falling, and here we are seeing Amazon slightly rise up. And is this going to be good enough to go ahead and get this rolling in an upward direction towards earnings? Very interesting. So we're going to look at this closely, and we're going to look at the lowest point of the day from Friday so that we can pay close attention on Monday. And then we're going to look at the highest point from the 21st, which was actually on Wednesday, because this literally hit its highest point towards the end of the day. And I'm not just going to land our resistance level there, because that will serve us no purpose. We want to have a sense of direction. If it continues working up, what does it need to break through so that the bulls can continue to pull away from the 50-day moving average? So we're going to look at this from this perspective. So the 50-day moving average is super important. It's 31.7641 to be exact, but I'm just going to round it down to 31.7640 and 40 cents. If it breaks through that, this is on its way down back into bearish territory. Right now, the bull slightly broke through, and they're trying to continue the momentum. So for them to continue to pull away from the 50-day moving average, they need to break through this resistance, and that's 32.3156. 32.3156 needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can break away and obviously do this type of direction, land around here, right? And they build this staircase effect where this will continue to work its way up to newer highs and pull further away from the 50-day moving average. So super important for the bulls to break through that resistance. They can't hang out around it. They can't just hang out sideways because the 50-day moving average will catch up. They need to break through 32, 31, 56, turn that into a support so they can hit newer highs. On the other hand, we have what the bears want. They're going to try to break through the 50-day moving average first, which is 31.7640. And once they accomplish that, their next goal is to hit the lowest point before this bullish run, and that is 31.4074. If the bulls lose this traction, this could be well on its way to newer lows, and the bears are gaining control. And if they break through this support, they're going to pull it further away from the 50-day moving average, and they accomplish two things. They broke through the 50-day moving average, getting into bearish territory, and they broke through the first support that's going to confirm that the bears are gaining control and pulling this one further down. Now, this support is pretty close to the lowest point of this bearish run. The lowest point of this bearish run is down here, which is an important number as well, 31.23 and 10 cents. Just to round it down and break it even, $3,123 is the lowest point reached in this bearish run. If 31.4074 gets broken through, this could be well on its way closer to those numbers. And if the bears are able to break through both of those supports, this will pull further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction, hitting newer lows and newer support levels. So I hope that with these cues, you guys are well prepared for Monday's trading day and the upcoming week. Pay very close attention to how this stock reacts and what's going on, getting closer to earnings. Again, I don't see this as a great sign here that it fell so hard before earnings, almost a month, and then literally it rose up till like 2 weeks ago, and for the last 2 weeks we've been falling. So that is another sign too to pay close attention to. Now, it doesn't mean that the bears are completely dominating this and the bulls can't come back. I mean, if bulls really see this as a discount, they can load up on stocks, and if earnings is really going to be something great, you'll see it react in this week that it's going to pull further away from the 50-day moving average and go up in this direction. So pay close attention to that. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit that like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.